Okay, so import pandas as PD, and why we use the pandas library to import the Excel data inside the Python platform. Okay, now there is the one more library that we will discuss. That library actually use for numerical calculation. Okay, and there when we you will do the computer vision type of the thing, and the large level of the thing means there are lot of data, like when you computer vision means you convert the photograph into the mathematical equation and the matrix like that. So there large amount of the calculation is needed. So actually there use this numpy, and the small use is required in your this operation analytics. So there I will tell you. Okay, so what is the purpose and why we use this particular thing. Okay, so related to means numerical value, if you want to do any thing means if you want to add the two matrices, okay, and convert the matrix into the transpose, so that type of the thing you can do easily by use of the numpy. That is the one library. Numpy means numerical python. Okay, so I import that, but I will not discuss in detail about the numpy because that is not the part of the your syllabus. Okay, so import numpy as numpy as np. I need to zoom my screen. Okay, now it is visible. Okay, and now the main library we will discuss means the today our agenda is the data visualization. Okay, and their main library we will use, that is the matplotlib. Okay, 1 minute. Import matplotlib means matplotlib is the one library which is available in the python to visualize the data. Okay, so how graphically we can visualize the data by use of this library, you can easily visualize. And if any doubt you ask me. Okay, so matplotlib as plt. So these are the three library we will use today, and you already aware about the pandas. Okay, why? Because we want to take the data inside our python platform, that's why we will use the pandas library. So now I run. Okay, and if you got any error, then you need to import and you need to install. What is the error? NUMPY as NP. This numpy little bit information is required for analytics purpose. If you not go through detail, then also okay, we will explain when it is needed. Now I will explain. Okay, so PD data frame, and now I want to create the one data frame. So I will write np means numpy, and I randomly want to create the number. Okay, so random, randn. Okay, and I want to create the 1000 data randomly. I want to create. Okay, so np dot random and randn. This may be the complex, but I just want to means sometime you want to create your own data, then how to create. So this is the one line of the code. It is not. It will not ask in your exam. Okay. Okay. So 1000, and now. Okay. I just want to run this particular thing, and let's see what is the df. I call the df, and now what is the df? This is the df. Randomly it is create the data. Okay. And how many data it is created? 1000. Okay, now there actually in the first size, what is it is written 0, and I want to change that column name. How to change? Already we discussed last time. Column equal to, just you need to write now. Okay, I just write here. Just wait, I will change here only. I want to change the name. Okay, name of the column. Okay, so column, column equal to, now what I want to put the data, just I will put data. Okay, can I write like that? Okay, now again if I run this particular code, So instead of 0, 0 is the index, right? Python index. Now that index is replaced by data. It is replaced. What happened? Just you need to put the name of the column. Any name you can put. Okay. Now the next thing. Okay. So okay, let it be. I will not make the complex. Even you can put the date also, but we will go slowly. Okay, in that part. Now, today the agenda is the data visualization. So I try to give you the idea how to visualize the data. Okay. So in Python, what you need to write, we have the library that is the matplotlib. Okay, and now I just ask df dot df is the our data set. Okay, and now I will ask, okay, plot this particular data into the graph. So plot and use this one. Okay, and just run this code and see what is the output. So now you will get entire data visualization you will get here. Okay, so what is the thing means at the index number 1, what is the, this is the 0 to 1000, that is the index of Python index, and even you can say that is the date. And with respect to the date, what is the variation of the stock price? Like that you can draw. Okay. So it is a very easy command and you can easily do. And maybe if you want to change the figure size, you can change the figure size, no issue. So what you need to write here, you need to write fig size. If you want to change the size, okay, is equal to, and I want to change the size 2010. Let's see what is the 2010 means. It will show like that. Now now you can easily see. Hmm? 1 minute. I will to zoom out. Okay, I think figure size is too large. Okay, now that's it. If you don't want to give the figure size, then also it will work. If you give the figure size, then also it will work. Okay, and this type of the thing means even 10,000, 10 lakh data is present. You can easily visualize only by one line of the code. You can visualize entire data. Means I want to see, okay, at this particular location, means at a particular date and the particular month, what is the status of that particular stock, like that you can see. Okay, and even in the production also you can see, okay, at a particular day what is the production amount, you can easily visualize. Okay, you want to apply head. Okay, I apply the head. Head means top 5 it will show. Okay, it will show top 5. Okay, if you want to see top 100, put head there top 100. Okay, so there are lot of option. Okay, even you can call by use of the index, even you can call by use of the head. So there are lot of option available, you can do. All the way is right, huh? Means no issue. Ultimate aim is you will get the output, that's it. Okay, so this is the first step of the data visualization, how to visualize the data. Now this is the, what is the type of the plot, can you tell me? What is the type of the plot? Hmm? No, no, no. Scatter there, dot, dot, dot is given. Na? This is a line plot. Simple. Okay. So when you write na plot and bracket, so by default it will take as a line plot. But I want to make another type of. Suppose I want to make a bar chart. Suppose I want to make a pie chart. So how to do all this thing in the Python? That we will discuss slowly. Okay, so this is the, I just want to give the example. Okay, how to use the NumPy to create the large number of the data set. So NP and the randomly you can create, and actually there are a lot of use of the NP means NumPy library. Okay, there are a lot of use means large number of the calculation you need to do, because when you pass the in the computer vision, when you pass the image na, there means 10,000, 20,000 like pixel present inside the image. so that all the converted into the one matrix, and after that you need to do the calculation. So all the calculation you can do quickly by use of the numpy. But that level of the means thing is not present in your part right now, so we will not discuss that much numpy. Okay, now so I will okay, so this is the data of RIS, and here petal related information is given, and now I try to visualize the thing. Okay, how actually it will work. Just wait. So okay, now we already called the DF. What is the DF? Already you seen. Okay, so there sepal length as well as the sepal width as well as the petal width and the petal length. It is given, and on the basis of this you can visualize. Okay, what is the species? Okay, so now one thing, okay, I am not interested if I visualize this data. So how this species is the category type of the data. Okay, and it will not help me to plot the graph. Okay, because I can't plot this species because it is a category type of the data. How I can plot in the line plot? I can't put, right? Okay, so what I will do, okay, just I try to plot, and what is the result first we try to see. Okay, so what we need to do, df dot plot, we already done, right, just now. And if I run, what is the thing you can see now here, means what this blue line is the id means it is continuously increasing, but that is not making any sense, right? 1 2 3 4, that is the just means you can say index or one identification is given. Now the next is the sepal length, sepal width, petal width. It makes sense. Okay, so how I drop this id? Okay, already I discussed, you have the data frame. Okay, and how to drop df? Okay, you have df dot, I want to drop one point, that is what is the thing, id. Okay, so here I will write the id. Okay, now what I want to delete, it is a row or it is a column? It is a column, obviously, right? So column, there I need to use 1. I already told you, in row you need to use 0. So when I write the df drop, and what I need to put now, access means access 1 means it is a column, when I put access 0 means it is a row. Okay, now run this particular code. Now see, id is not available now. Id available? It is not available. Just you need to write df dot drop, and what you want to drop in that particular data frame. I want to drop id. Okay, so if you want to drop id, just write the id. It is means id you want to drop from column or from row. So you want to drop from column, so that's why I written access is equal to 1. Entire row. Now define, you can define now. Okay, I define df is equal to this one. See, so now my df will be updated. Okay, and now if I do df dot plot, and let's see what is the output. So now you will get the some proper insights about the data. Now you are getting the data. Hmm? 100 now. Okay, so what you need to do, df top 100 you need, so write that 100, and kind equal to bar means it will plot the bar chart. Okay, I press, you will get the top 100 related bar chart. Okay, but it's not look good, so I will take the 10 only. Let's see. Okay, so now it is good, means you can easily see the value with respective the issue. 1 minute, I will show. Okay, so the next point, okay, I want to create the same graph in horizontal direction. This is the vertical direction, I want to create in horizontal direction. How you can create? Okay, I use the same code, and just one small thing you need to change, and you can create this graph in horizontal direction. What you need to write, instead of bar, you need to write bar h, and now you will get all the thing in horizontal direction. Are you getting? Okay, so these are the simple thing to for making the bar chart. Okay, the next, and even you have means large number of the data set, then also you can make. Now you may be aware about the what is the histogram. Are you aware? It basically used to shows the data are normally distributed or not. What is the frequency of the data? Like that, it means you can easily visualize by use of the histogram. So okay, I want to make one histogram for this data. So I have the df, means I have the data, right? Data frame. Now, okay. Now I want to create the histogram. So what I will be write df dot. I want to create the graph, so I will write df dot plot. Right now, what you want to make, by default it will take the line. Okay. By default, if I just press enter, it will take the line graph. Okay. But I want to make a histogram. So what I will write, kind equal to, what you want to make histogram. Okay, write HIST. Okay, and press. Now you will get the histogram. Are you getting the histogram? Okay, with respective of each column you will get the histogram. Okay, so how you can interpret this data? So when you see, this is the means, this is green means the petal length. So petal length actually start with 3.3. Okay, and 3.3 to 4, there how many number of the data present? How many number of the data present? It is approx 10. Okay, like that you need to, means you need to check it is normally distributed, the data are normally distributed or not. Okay, it varies both direction. Now you aware about that normally distribution and all. Okay, so by use of the histogram you can easily visualize. Okay, it is, I want to make this is more interesting. So what I will be do, I know the df. What is the df? This one. And I want to see the histogram for sepal width. Okay, so what I will be do, I call the only sepal width here. You have sepal width. Okay, now I want to plot this one, plot this one as a, what you want to print, kind, already I written kind equal to HIST. Okay, now you can easily visualize, this is the single, means it shows the sepal width related information, and you can see it is normally distributed or not. Hmm. So like that you can check individual column data it is normally distributed or not. Okay, and even when it is normally distributed, then only you can apply the stat related technique, right? And otherwise your misinterpretation, when you get the, you do the some analysis like ANOVA, p test, and anything you can do, first you need to check it is normally distributed or not. Otherwise it will not shows the good result. Okay, so it's like that you can, even if you have 10 lakh, 20 lakh rows present inside the excel file, by one line of the code you can see the normal distribution of the each column. Okay, is there any doubt? Okay, so now again there are lot of type of the graph. I want to create the same histogram in horizontal direction. So what I need to do, this is a, no, there the same type of the thing is not present, little bit change you need to do. So what I need to, histogram is present, I will try type here orientation, what is the spelling, orientation, comma, orientation, and I will write now horizontal. Okay, now see, equal to horizontal. So you will get that particular thing in a horizontal direction. Just wait, I think some mistake. Orientation. Some spelling mistake, but now it will work. Okay, so now you will get the result in horizontal direction. You will get the normal distributed. So just call the df, and I want to make the histogram for all the data present inside the excel file. Okay, so now df dot hist histogram. Okay, and I want to create. Okay, so df related histogram I want to create. So now all the histogram related data you will get. We have only 4 column, means actually we have 5 column, but in 4 column we have continuous data. In fifth column we have category type of the data. So there we can't make histogram. Okay, in continuous data only we can make the histogram. Now histogram is available for all the column, right? Hmm. It is taken the all the row and making. Okay. And okay, so like we have how many rows present inside the data? 150. So 150 row related all the information is given. It shows like sample length there 0 means you can say uh, 0 to 5 the total number of the data present, 0 to 5 to 6 what is the total number of the data present, like that you can see. And it is normally distributed in the both the left side right side or not. Okay, otherwise it will create like right skew, left skew, that type of the problem. And I think you are aware about that. Maybe you go through the normal distribution and all thing in your first year, right? Okay, so I will not go much deep into this part, and let's see when we solve some case study we will discuss in detail about the stats part also. But today our main aim is how to do the data visualization. Okay, now suppose maybe in your mind come ki, okay, I don't like this color, I want to change the color also. So what you need to do, even you can see when you press the shift tab you can check what is the how to change the column color and all thing. Okay, figure size, but I know, so I directly type here, just type color inside the bracket color, and what you want to do, I want to convert this color into the green. Okay, so what you need to write, color equal to G. Okay, and now shift enter, you will get the data in the green color. Okay, maybe I don't like this, this is very dark type of the color and I want to increase the transparency inside the color. Okay, so for that also some function is available inside this, that is the alpha, and you use this alpha is equal to 0.1, and let's see what is the output. Comma you need to use. Now see, this is very transparent. 0.1 means very transparent. Okay, so now I want to change this 0.1 to 0.5, and let's see how the data is. Now it is little bit dark compared to the previous one. So alpha actually present the transparency. If you put the 0.1 means it is more transparent, and when you go 0. Towards the 0.9 it is means less transparent, or you can say when you put the 1 means it is the actual color, because you putting the alpha is less than 0.5. 0.10 means 0.1, then it will very light na. 0.10 means 0.1, 0.100 means also 0.1. Okay, okay, so this is the means how to represent entire data into the histogram, entire data. Even you can take when the case study I will give now, there may be the 200 column will be present. You can make by single line of the code, you can make entire data histogram. Okay, now there are lot of graph, we will discuss the some essential graph only. Okay, so now we okay. So I think you may be aware about the box plot. Are you aware about the box plot? No, not aware. Okay, let's see. I just want to make the box plot for this data. I have the data set, that is the df. Okay, I already defined. Now df dot plot means I want to plot the graph. Now I will, if I want to, by default it will give me line line graph, right? But I want to change this. I want a box plot. So what I will write? Kind equal to box, right? Kind equal to box. Okay, so now you will get the box. This is the box plot. Okay, so now you can see what is the thing, means how you can create the box plot. So when you see this is the box plot, I think you already go through this box plot. You're not aware about the box plot. Okay, I will tell you. So you can say simply this is the minimum point of the data. Here you can see the cursor on the board. Okay, so this is the 0, means you can say this is the minimum point of the data set. When I go this first, this is nothing but the q1. q1 means 25 percentile data. This one means median. Median, are you aware about mean median mode? Okay, median means you means you have data like 1 2 3 4 5, some data. Okay, so you will put all the data in ascending, and after that you will identify the mid, means what the data present in the mid location. That is nothing but the median. Okay, mean means average. Okay, so this is nothing but the this when you put all the thing in the ascending, so this mid line is nothing but it shows the 50 percentile, means this is the midpoint. So this is the 50 percentile data, and this side is the 50 percentile data, and this is the center point. Okay, it is nothing but here you can see my arrow, you can see the, so this is nothing but 50 percentile, and now this is nothing but the 75 percentile, and this one is the max 100, or you can say max. So maybe the doubt will become in your mind, sir, here some dot is given outside. Why it is given? Okay, so the point next, I think you are not aware about the box plot properly, so there iqr calculation also there. Okay, I will tell you, it is not part of our this syllabus, but okay, just where it is. 1 minute. How to calculate, I will tell you, and I will give you some example also. So box plot. Okay, now here you can see, maybe this image will be helpful. Okay, here you can see. So how the calculation? 1 minute, I will make this. हाँ वैसे ही करना पड़ेगा, मैं सोच रहा था ऐसे होगा तो ठीक है. Now it is visible. Okay, so now you can see this is the Q1 25 percentile. This is the Q3, and the difference between the Q3 and Q1 is nothing but the IQR. And how to calculate the top point? How to calculate the this means highest point and the minimum point? You need to do Q1 minus 1.5 IQR and Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. So it shows means the distribution related to your data. So if the data is not present inside this box and outside you are getting, so that data you should not consider for the analysis, because maybe if I take the one example, I have a data which is shows the tips given, means I visited to hotel, and in hotel some data is present, and they maintaining the data related to tips getting, the waiter getting some tips. Okay, so maybe sometime very rich person go to that particular hotel, and that person give the 500 rupees. So that is the outlier, that data we can't just consider for the analysis purpose, right? So here in the box plot you are getting the some exception. That is the exception. Means you can't consider that data in for the analysis part. So that's why box plot is very necessary when you make. Okay, I think we discussed earlier na how to describe. I go and there also you will get some detail, right? So describe. I will do df dot describe. Okay. Now you know this is the 25 percentile. When I talk about the sample length centimeter, 25 percentile means 5.1, and what is the minimum is 4.3. Okay, so I go to the this box plot and let's see. This is the 4.3 and this one is 5.1. Like that means the same thing actually I try to visualize. All the detail which is present here, the same thing I try to visualize into the box plot. Okay, so here also you can see the maximum of all the data. So maximum is 7.9, 4.4. Here also you can see this is the 7.9, this is the 7. Hmm? 50 percentile means median. Okay, any doubt regarding box plot? Okay, so now maybe question will become okay, sir, I'm not interested to plot this graph in the 1 minute. My battery discharge. When you press shift tab, you will get the detail and how many type of the graph you can plot, that also you can see easily. Okay, as well as there are lot of things. Okay, 1 minute. Style is also that we will use, as well as okay we will use the label also. Okay, and parameter also we will use box plot, and this is related to box plot. And now here, okay, when you go inside now there vertical and that thing vertical is true actually given, okay, by default. So what I want to change, this vertical I want to change. Vertical they return inside the function, and inside this particular code they return vert. Okay, and I want to change this vert into, it is by default, it is by default true, but I want to change into the false. Okay, so what I will do the false, and let's see how it is work. In horizontal direction you will got the box plot. Okay, and how to interpret this box plot already we discussed. You getting error? So maybe in hmm. Are you getting the output? Okay. Okay, so these are the thing, and already we described the entire data easily. Okay, so this is about the box plot, and box plot again to see it is data are proper or not. Is there any outlier present inside the data? Okay, and how to remove that outlier? Outlier means which is not useful for the analysis purpose, right? So how to use and how to remove those data, that is nothing but, that is again big part, that is nothing but exploratory data analytics. So that is the big part that we will slowly we will discuss. Okay, so before that I need to give some insight about the stats, then I will start that part. Okay, so now go and quickly come. Okay, so now I want to plot the area graph for this data. We have the data, that is the sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. And now I want to plot the graph, and we know that what you need to do. We have the data now. I want to make a graph. So what I need to write? Plot. Now kind, okay, and equal to area. Simple. Write area. Area. Okay, and if I see what is the thing, why it is being... हाँ हाँ df dot plot नहीं area bracket में okay okay I'm sorry area. Okay, so now you will get the thing, means your data in the form of area, means it cover the bottom part, means you made it is like a line plot only, but once the line is passing, the bottom part of the line is covered by the area, means that area, entire area, bottom area is covered. Okay, so like you can see the sepal length, that is the blue color actually indication, so entire area is covered. Okay, so like that you can make something. Okay, and this is too dark and I want to give the some, you can say what, okay, I want to give the some transparency, so what I need to do, alpha, okay, and is equal to, suppose I want to put the 0.4. Okay, and let's see what is the output. So now see, the transparency is reduced. Okay, now, okay, maybe the thing will become in your mind, okay, this particular blue area, sepal length actually covered the backside area of the orange. Okay, and I want to remove that type of the thing. So what you need to write, stacked, and when you put this stacked as a false, then see what is stacked, stacked and false. Now see, this is the output, and now you can easily see each area, means with respective of the star. So next point is how to create the scatter graph, and we know that for create the scatter graph, what we need to do. Okay, so df dot plot, that we will use. Or the next point, when we do the scatter graph, you have only two coordinate, x and y. Okay, so the two coordinate only we can use, then only we are able to plot. Okay, so now we need to give, that option that I will tell you, but the thing is, the what is the main thing, when you make the scatter graph, you need to use only two columns, then only you can plot x and y. Okay, so that's why here 4 5 columns, so how we can plot. So that's why you need to see, okay, I want to identify the relationship between the petal length and petal width, then you can use the scatter graph. Okay, for identify the relationship between the two variable, you can use scatter graph. Okay, so okay, let's see how to do. So we have data df. Okay, and I want to plot the data, so df dot plot, what do you want to plot, scatter, use scatter, means right dot scatter, नहीं, because यहाँ पे 2 है ना, so df dot plot dot scatter, and now what is the x, in x direction what you want, that you need to put. Okay, so I just 1 minute, I add one more, and what I will do, df dot column 0. This is the thing, and I want to put, suppose in x this one, just assume that. Okay, so this is the x, in y what you want to put, tell me any variable that we will put, petal length, hmm, comma you need to use, so I use the petal. Okay, let it be petal, I will use, comma already present inside here, but let it. Okay, so now x y, I given x y, and let's see what graph actually show. It shows the relation between these two. Okay, so like that, when you get the all the data in the straight line na, so you can say when the petal length increase na, sepal length also increase. This type of the interpretation you can identify and you can get. Okay, so this is the thing, means it shows clearly petal length and sepal length. both are means related, and you can say when the petal length is increased, generally you can say when petal length increase, the sepal length also increase. Like that you can interpret. You can put anything. Okay, suppose I in this particular graph, I just put one more coordinate, then see what will be the output. Just see. Okay, so I put one more. What we can take now? Sepal width already taken, not taken. Okay, so sepal width taken. C and anything you can put, no issue. No, you need to use alpha beta. Okay, see, and now see what is the output. This is the output. So now you can visualize also three coordinate also. But see here, what is the given here? The sepal width. That is the representation by color, means their color use to represent that particular value. Means it shows like that when the dot has a light black, the value of the sepal width is approx 2 to 2.5. So like that you can present the three category, means three column also inside the scatter diagram. Okay. So also you can put, okay, I want to increase this dot size. So you can increase the dot size. S is nothing but the dot size is equal to 100 if I put. And now see, the dot size is increased. Just write as 100. And maybe in your mind come, okay, I want the interpretation like that. When the sepal width increase now, the bubble size also increase. The dot size. That type of the thing also you can do. Means sepal width you want to increase. When the sepal width increase, the dot should be increased. Okay. The as if I put 10 into this one, and if I run, this is from where it is from df, right? So df, and I need to use the capital bracket. See, the size will be increased. Now you may be unable to visualize, but okay. If I make the 100, let's see. It is okay. Let's 1 minute. 1 minute. I think I need to put this one into 100. Some small size variation. Are you able to identify? No. Nah, size variation. What do you say? Uh, 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 Maybe their variation is very less, so that's why it may be create issue. Okay, but actually the size is varies. If I see centi, see this one, and let's see what is out. Okay, and now see some error. 1 minute. Okay, size is very high. Okay, and now this, see here means you can say the petal length is less, so that's why size is less. Now you are able to visualize, right? So just like that you can do. These are the just data visualization related thing. Okay. Scatter plot is completed. You can plot scatter plot for anyone. Okay. Now what we can do? One more is remaining. That is the this one. Uh, Pie chart. Okay. How to make a pie chart? For what? Okay. Now one more plot that is very important. Uh, the pie chart is remaining that I try to make. Just wait. So we have the data, right? So df is the data. And okay, I want to take the df head 1. 1 means it will show only one line, right? It shows only one line. Now what I want to do, this particular thing I want to plot. Okay, so okay, write plot. Okay, and what kind of the graph you want to make? So write kind is equal to pi. That's it. Pi, and now run. What is the thing? Maybe some error. Just wait. Huh? Pi require either y column or subplot 2. Okay, y column means only one thing I need to give. So if I use the 1 minute, I try to use, I try to call only one column I need to give.
So shall we name it again at what column?
1 minute, like that we need to do 1 minute. I will. So before that, again I try to check the data. So what is the DF? This is the DF. Okay, and I want to use the iLock. By use of the iLock, how I can call a particular row and particular column, that I want to tell you. So df, and I will use the iLock, and if I call what the zero row you want to call, okay, double capital bracket, because it is actually PD data frame, right? So I want to call only first row of the table. First row means in Python it is 0, right?
Yes.
So I put the 0, and let's see what is the output. It will show you the first row.
Sir, LOC sir.
ILOC. ILOC means index lock. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay. And suppose you want to call only df dot loc, then also you can call, but you need to ask then what you want to see. So I need to put 0, just write loc. So what it will give, it will give me the error. No, it will give the same thing. Okay, so what is the purpose? If you call the index, then also the same thing, and the 0 that already given into the table, that's why I'm getting the same output. Because if I call by name, the name also 0, but sometimes name is not 0, then you need to use lock and that particular name. Okay, so that type of the thing will become when you do the lot of practice, you will understand. So the point is, again, why I enable to plot the pie chart, because when I take the df1, and df means how many data there, large number of the data. So how it will tell ki the 10, pie plot, why we using the pie plot? It shows the percentage amount of particular data. So there are lot of data. So how it will put it inside the one circle? Okay. Now if I take only this one and see only one line and see it will work or not for pie plot. Okay. So just wait. What we can do? We have df, and the next point. This is the, I just assign this one as a df1. Okay, this one I just want to assign, and let's see it will work or not. Again it will not work. This is, suppose I assume that 1 minute df1. Okay, I assign this is as a df1, and what is the df1? Only one line of row, right? And again df1 plot, and here I will write kind, and what will write, it is a pi. Then again maybe it will show error. Why? Can you tell me why it shows the error? No, only one line, na? So why it is shows error? This is the output, right? Why it is shows error?
Because it needs the two axes, right?
No, 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 no. Because of this category class, it is an object type of the data, na? See here, species.
Yes.
It is the object type of the data. How it can put inside the
Pie chart.
pie chart? It is not possible, right? So you need to drop. And how to drop?
df1 drop dot drop
So here I can write na df1 drop. Then
in brackets the species.
column C, and what you want to drop, that is the this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I run now? Okay. And now if I want to see what is the df1. Oh, why it is not? I got 0. Okay, I need to assign this is as a df1. Then I can drop the df1. This is the new. And now if I run, now it is not available.
You give df1 is equal to df1 dot drop.
You can means assign the updated value on the df1. Okay, now df1 is updated, and if I draw df1 dot plot is equal to pi, then what again you are getting the error? Yes. Why you are getting the error? So instead of drop me what? So drop me what? You written the same code? Yes, df1 dot drop.
ULUMN.
Huh?
Columns MNS equals to COLO COLU लिखा था COLU लिखा column.
When you make a pie plot, this pie chart, or you can say the pie graph, what is the thing you need to convert? It is read column wise. Okay, so first you need to go through the column wise, then only it will give the output. Okay, so that's why what I made this particular, after dropping the particular value, yeah, particular category type of the data, what I am trying to do, I log 0 means I'm calling that particular part as a 0. So now it is available as a one value, and now that particular value consider for the pie plot. And there are a lot of things we will do in the coming session, so you will understand. But just try to understand means why I show both the cases, because you will understand how Python is work. That's why I am telling all the thing. Okay, all the cases. Suppose in when you run some code and you getting that type of the error, so you should able to understand why I'm getting the error, and you should be able to solve that error. That's why. Okay. 1 minute. This is all about the matplotlib. Okay, and next we will see the plotly library. So there you can just by when you visit now, just by click of that particular graph at a particular point, you can see what is the value present. I will show. So this is about the matplotlib. Seaborn, what you need to do? First pip install Seaborn. That is the first step. I already downloaded the Seaborn, so no need to install. But you need to install. Okay. So what you need to type? Pip install Seaborn. That is the way to install the library inside your system. Okay. And that is already available in my system, so I will not try. Okay. Now the next is I want to make. I want to call the seaborn, okay, and I don't want to write again seaborn, so I will write SNS instead of that. So import, first import SNS, or you can say no, seaborn. I need to call seaborn, okay, as SNS. So that is the alias. As I use now SNS, and I can call that entire library, okay. And you have data. Yes, we have data df, and now we try to make some data visualization by use of the seaborn library. Okay, so now in seaborn also you can make a scatter plot. Okay, so how to make a scatter plot? Let's see. What you need to type? SNS dot, what type of the graph I want to plot? Scatter. So write scatter, okay, and plot. scatter plot. No, no, scatter plot in one line. Okay, so now scatter plot. Now you need to give x and y for scatter. Okay, so what is the x? X if I give this sepal length. 1 minute. I want to give x is okay. I call the column only, so there we can copy this. Okay, so tf dot. Uh, 1 minute, some mistake. Okay, so I will call this is the x. Hmm? And y the same type of the thing, yeah. There is only I just want to tell you that there 3 4 library available and you can use any library, but you should be aware about that. Okay, so now SNS is scatter and I try to plot. So what is the thing here? Okay, df dot I need to write, I'm sorry, here the way is actually df dot sepal length. Hmm. Because df we not called na? Here the way is like that, so some small thing will be changed how to write. Now you able to plot. Okay, so this is the way to make a scatter plot in you can say in the Seaborn library. And in matplot how to make that already I discussed, right? So now what we can do. Okay, now maybe the question come ki okay how the that histogram we can make. So on the basis of histogram you can identify the some difference between the matplotlib and the SNS. No, no, no. But somewhere some difference you will get. So that's why I will show you one more histogram plot and you will see the some difference. Okay. So somewhere SNS is better, somewhere matplotlib is better. So like that you can use. So let's see, you will understand. I just want to make one more histogram, one histogram SNS dot how to make histogram. Here you need to write distribution plot. Okay, so dist plot. Okay, and now I want to make this particular thing for sepal length. Okay, so this sepal length where it is present, it is present in df, right? So I will call inside the df. And now if I make this distribution graph, see what type of the graph you will get. This is the difference, means some small difference you will get. It is shows the histogram as well as is try to make a normal distribution line. Okay, so you will understand. Okay, it is maybe means this is just data visualization. You may be found this is interesting and sometimes you say okay, matplotlib is good, sometimes you say SNS is good. Both are the same. This is the just data visualization library. Okay, so there again I can't say matplotlib is better, this one is better. No, both are better, but as per the case we will use. Okay, are you able to understand and are you getting this normal distribution graph with the distribution line? Okay, so this is the SNS library. Okay, and now okay, so I think we discussed a lot about the histogram के midpoint से जाता है वो कौन सा ग्राफ होता है? हिस्टोग्राम से हिस्टोग्राम का जो होता है उसका मिड पॉइंट जो होता है ना टॉप पे वहां से जो लाइन जाता है उसको पेरेटो पेरेटो Okay, so this is I think this is more than about the SNS. We will use more and more, but I try to take more some data and discuss about that. Okay, because we already done lot of thing on this data. Na? This is the means apple length and all. So I try to change the data and let's see how it is work. Okay, SNS library some data is present that I try to call SNS dot load. Okay, underscore data set which is present inside. Okay, you can call any data by use of the pd.read csv. Okay, but this I try to use inside data present which is inside present into the this. SNS library, and let's see how it is work and how we can do the data visualization. So here the tips related data present. Load data set SNS dot, I'm sorry, SNS dot load data set tip. Okay, and now I just call df1 here only. Let's see. This is the data. Okay, so what is the thing is here, 244 row present. This is the sample data. Okay, 244 row present and 7 column present inside this data frame. And what is the thing is here, the total bill when you visit to any hotel, how much total bill is means means expenditure done in that particular hotel, and the bill actually produced by a particular person inside that particular hotel, that is the given. How much tip given by that particular person, and what is the sex, means it is a female, it is a male, that is given. It is a smoker, that particular person is a smoker or not, that data is given. Day, means the visit in the daytime or it is a night time, what is the time actually, it is a dinner.
They means that weekdays, days,
Hmm.
Saturday,
No, day means it is a, you can say Sunday, Monday like that, and time means it is a dinner or it is a lunch, what type of the thing, and the size. Size means team size. It is a two member are visited or three member visited. How many member visited? So on the basis of the that actually there is the, you can, when we divide this table into the you can say dependent and independent data. So you can say the independent data here is the, you can say the smoker, sex, day, time, size, right? And the dependent data is the total bill and tip. And I want to know about the tip. Okay, how tip actually means, what is the inside information present in this data which give me the some more idea about the tip. Okay, so that I want to make some analysis I want to make by use of the SNS library only. Okay, the total bill and the tip are somehow related. If bill is 5,000, then tip may be give the particular person more compared to the 1,000. That our, in our mind, that will become right. So let's see the relationship between this tip and total bill. Okay, so I try to plot the graph between these two. So how to use the graph, that I try to represent. Okay, so SNS dot, okay, replot, actually here you need to write replot. Okay, in matplotlib just you need to write plot. In plotly you need to use iplot. Here replot you need to use. Okay, and I want to make the graph between the x and y. Okay, so x is equal to what I will put, total bill. Okay, and y I want to put is the tip. Y is equal to tip. Okay, and this is the, but what is the data that inside you need to call. Okay, so data is equal to df1. Okay, so this is the way to write for this SNS library. Okay, data is equal to df1. Now you call, so module c born has no attribute relation plot. I'm sorry, it is not relation plot. I'm sorry, my bad. Now you able to see it is a relation plot actually, means it shows the relationship between the tip and total relation. So you can see by use of this data, you can see, I just try to zoom out just for the shows the graph. Okay, now you can see here it graph clearly show when the total bill is increased, the tip is increased. Okay, tip is increased, but here you can see somewhere the tip is given very high. It is given na, the expenditure total bill is 10 only, and hmm, okay, so now here you can see how much total bill, it is less than 10 but tip is given very high. So this type of the data actually, that particular person is very rich and give more amount in the tip. That may be the case. Okay, so this is actually outlier. We can't consider. We draw one straight line. Okay, and here if we draw the straight line, and that on the basis of the line we can try to identify approx value. Okay, what will be the tip given if the total bill is the $60, $70? What will be the tip that we can identify by using the straight line? And there are many actually cases and many algorithm available, machine learning algorithm. On the basis of that you can identify. Okay, so this is the thing. Means you can, by use of the this graph, you can identify the relationship between the two variable, or you can say relationship between the variables. Okay, the same thing. Not SNS, DF. Here when you plot something, then only you need to use that thing. Na? Here I'm not plotting, I'm just telling you ki identify the smoker. Okay, so df1, and what the thing I want to identify? Smoker. Okay, so smoker hmm, is equal to no, I want value counts, and let's see what is the value count. This is a value count. You can see how many smoker. The smoker is 93 and no smoker is 151 in the data. So now I want to identify ki who actually the smoker is give more tip, and this non-smoker give the more tip. Okay, that type of the graph also you can make. Okay, I try to make one more graph, SNS dot replot relation plot. I'm sorry, REL relation plot, and we know that what is the x. I call the x again the same. Y also I call the same, and let's see how it is work. And I use the something which is means which may be helpful. Okay, so I call x and y. X is this, y is tip, and now data, we know that data is equal to df1. Okay, now I want to this categorize on the basis of the smoker. Okay, so there is a one function is available in the Seaborn, that is the HUE. On the basis of that you can categorize. Means I on the what basis I want to categorize that graph? On the basis of smoker. Okay, so type smoker HUE. Now you see the graph. This is the graph, and here the blue line actually shows yes, that particular person is a smoker. No means orange line show no, and this is the plot. Now you can visualize more about the data. SNS dot replot relation plot. I'm sorry, relation plot. Uh, okay, and suppose X I use the total bill, Y use the tip. Okay, and now data we have again the data is equal to df1 we have, and now there two categories given. Time means lunch time also given as well as the dinner time. The means in time the two thing is given, one is the lunch and one is the dinner. That also I want to plot inside this. Okay, so what I will do, there one more thing. Means okay, I just use the style, just see the difference. Okay, style and equal to, I use the same smoker, so you can identify the difference between the earlier graph and this graph. Smoker, on the basis of that I try to identify. Okay. Smoker, see, means here use dot cross to represent the difference between this yes and no. Okay, so now I want to add one more, that is a part of the time. So style you already use. Now I again use HUE, and there I will pass the time. Then I can see more thing inside one graph. Now see, many thing you able to see inside one graph. Time also you can able to see, and the person is smoker or not a smoker, that also you able to see. Okay. SNS library by default taking the scatter graph, but I want to make the line graph. So how to make the line graph? Kind is equal to, you need to use line. Okay. Now if I run, so you will get the line graph. Just see, you got the line graph. Okay, this is the line graph for your data. Are you getting all the thing in line graph? So this type by default it is taking the scatter. In matplotlib by default it is taking the line graph. So these are the something you need to remember, or no need to remember actually, but you need to know. That's it. How to draw the category type of the data, that we try to see, and okay, after that we can conclude. So SNS dot SNS is the library. Now it is a category plot, so use the cat plot. What is the X? I use X is equal to day. That is the means actually category data day. Y I use, okay, Y I use as a total total bill. And what is the data here? That is the, for I want to make this graph for the DF1 data. Okay. And now if I run, what is the invalid syntax? Some error is here. Okay, I use space. I need
So
to.
you have given full stop.
Now it, where?
After data, before data.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hmm. Now this is the plot. Okay, how you can interpret this plot? Okay, anyone can make a graph, but how to interpret? What is the purpose behind that? Why I made this graph? Can you tell me? To find ke which day actually busy, and like that total bill where is the maximum. So you can see Saturday their maximum bill, Friday actually minimum compared to the other days, like that you can see na. Are you able to see? What cluster? That actually present ke this 10 to $20 bill generally made in our hotel. That is the amount na, total bill amount. So this is the general, means maximum people bill is coming between the 10 to 20, and maximum amount spent on Saturday by people. Okay, maximum people actually visit. Dot means number of people, right? So many in Friday, many few people visited in the hotel Friday, as per the data. So there may be after that you can say this type of the interpretation to your head. Okay, okay, this is the actually our analysis, and now you can take action according to that. So in Friday visit is less, then they will give more discount, more offer on the Friday. Then maybe more people will visit in that particular shop, or you can say hotel. Okay, so like that. Okay, so what we can do now? So now you understood na, category plot also we can make. Okay, one more thing. Category plot, and I want to change this category plot. This is the by default scatter. It actually it shows, and I want to change. Um, I want to change with box plot, and let's see. Okay. Okay, what will be the output? So this is the same code actually I paste downside. And what you need to, if I by default it shows scatter, use kind and equal to what you want to draw, box, use box, draw. Now you got the, and these are the outlier actually. Means many time outlier came. Okay, so these are the outlier, and this data actually useful, which is come into the this point to this point, means mean to max. This is the thing. And now you can easily see the difference between the outlier, and you can see a matplotlib there. Boxplot is not interactive like this.
Yes,
Na?
colorful.
This is colorful and more
Yes.
good. Okay, one more thing. I want to make this thing uh, on the basis of the means male, female, or sex, you can say. So what I need to use? Who na? HUE, and I use the thing is sex, and let's see what is the output. So by sex wise you can identify box plot, means male female related difference you can identify. Now you can say a male visit to hotel, that particular hotel is more compared to the female, but in Saturday you can say more female visit compared to the male.
Yes.
Like that you can interpret.
Yes.
This is actually analytics, right? Okay, so this type of the thing we can do. And one more thing and last thing you can say, that is very important, and entire data I want to visualize. Entire data, how you can visualize? Let's see. SNS, okay, dot entire data means I will use the pair,
Pair, P-A-I-R.
PAIR, and plot, pair plot. And for what data I want to make this thing? For DF1,
Yes.
to pass DF1 and draw. So this will give the entire data related information. Now you can see entire data related information. See here, bill to bill actually that show histogram. It is normally distributed or not,
Mm.
as well as the relationship between the other data. It is try to give you. And why we getting this straight line? Because it is a in corner you can see this is straight line, because it is a category type.
Mm. Yes.
So entire data related information you will get by one line of the code. Entire data related information. It is normally distributed or not. How means I want to say, okay, the total bill and size, how it is related. So you can see the total bill when four-person pass means four actually visit, then it is more. Like that you can interpret. But I'm not getting a straight line. But here see the total bill and tip between these two graph. Total bill respective the tips. You can see the total bill is increased, then you can say the tip is increased.
Yes.
Like that you can interpret the data.
Mm.
Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay. So now
तो सर इसमें y एक्सेस दिया है टोटल टिप के लिए तो x एक्सेस क्या है
this is the y axis. X axis this one total
टोटल
bill
बिल ओके so it is common for all three
for all three.
okay
Then for next the common is tip. So
okay
when the tip you can say na total bill and total bill.
हाँ
How the graph is made? So there actually it shows the histogram. It
right
shows the means information regarding to the data distribution. Okay. So these are the thing. And now what we can do? Okay. Can we make this particular diagram in Plotly? I try to make in Plotly also. Okay, so you will understand. In Plotly, what we need to do? DF dot actually DF1. I'm sorry, DF1. Na this one.
yes
DF1 dot scatter underscore. Here the actually code are different. No need to remember. You will underscore scatter underscore matrix. The code are changing, but the thing is you will get the some interactive dashboard compared to the previous one. So when I run this particular code,
small bracket
yes, a small bracket. Df1 scatter underscore matrix. Oh, getting the error. No? Okay, I'm also getting the error.
data frame
S C.
सर हमने ये DF DF
Right, that is df1 na? Okay, maybe I think I need to call again that library. Just wait, cf, and if I go offline, go underscore offline, and let's see it will work or not. What is the error here? df scatter, some error I'm getting. 1 minute, I will read the error. Cannot set item on a category with a new category. Set category first. Okay, we need to set the some category related thing. Okay, I call the df1 there. Maybe the category data is not present. Df, I just try to call the df. Their category data is less. Here means category data there only you can use this command. Now, but what is the difference? You can see now. Now visit here, so you can see the value. That is the beauty of the Plotly library.
फिर आपने क्या लिखा है CF
cf dot that already we that command we already imported, so no need to write. Just write df dot scatter underscore matrix instead of df1.
matrix and
Hmm. Now call.
the same.
You getting the error?
Yes,
What error?
the data from objective has no attribute scattered underscore matrix.
df dot scatter underscore matrix.
तो zoom करो ना.
Okay, so Plotly we will use, and what we need to do, that library inside is not available, right? Inside our system that is not available, so we need to install. That is the first step for any library. First time you need to install. After that you can call anytime. So what, how to install? Pip install Plotly, that's it. So what you need to type, pip install.
फिर हमने किया था.
I think नहीं नहीं
Starting में जो install किया वही है ना.
that is a matplot. So pip install Plotly, that is the first stage. And okay, so after that the same type of the thing we need to do, just small changes is there compared to the matplotly. So first Plotly install, installation we need to do, and how to do the installation in Python, that is the very easy part. Pip install Plotly. Now we have a data, so you can call the data. Okay, so df, and you can ask your data that is present already inside the system. Okay, now what I want to do, for Plotly, let's see. First I try to plot the, it may be asked something.
First,
What?
you get it first.
No, that is just, I just ignore that thing. Okay, if I run again now, it will not come. And already I installed now, so no issue. So now df, and what I need to do, I have a data, right? So df dot, what I need to do, I plot, and that's it. Okay, and if I run, let's see it work or not. It shows some error. Okay, so there's some dependency related thing. Okay, so what I need to install, before that I need to install something.
सर हमारा हो गया ये पर plot.
No, pf dot plot, it's called matplot.
हाँ.
Pf dot iplot means Plotly.
No, sir.
It shows error.
Yes.
Okay, then you need to import one more library. Just listen. Import. Let's see it will work or not. Links, coupling as cf. Maybe we need to install, and let's see. Okay, and if I want to make all this thing offline, so just wait. These are the some small steps.
सर वो CU है क्या? CU
1 minute, I will tell you. If it is work, then you will do the same thing. 1 minute. Now if I ask, okay, so it's work. Okay, now the point is we already prepared the graph. This is our graph. Okay, and this is very interactive type of the graph compared to the previous one. Now go any point, you can see.
Yes.
Okay, how many means sepal length, what is the sepal length at a particular point that you can identify.
Yes.
Okay, so it is very interactive compared to the previous one, right?
Yes.
And as well as there are a lot of option available. You can paste this graph. 1 minute. Okay, and I just go to the export to Plotly, and let's see what is the, here you can see entire thing about that particular graph. Okay, this is the external created, it will take some time, so online also it work. Now you can see here what type of the, what the data you taken, all the data also you can check here for making this graph. Okay, so it is more interactive compared to the Matplotlib.
तो हम change कर चुके थे यहाँ पे.
You can change the data. I want to change. Okay, change here 34 and see what is the output. It will change. Okay, you can do some means change and all thing, but it will not change because this is a different platform. It will not change your DF. Here also you can visualize by changing the some data, you can visualize, but it will not change actual DF data. Okay, so these are the things. Means this is I think very interactive compared to the previous one. Okay, and now it is X. Okay, the same type of the thing. Scatter diagram also you can plot. You can do the what you can do. The same type of the thing you can do. Okay, just you need to use iPlot instead of plot. That's it. Okay, suppose I want to make one. I try to give the example so you will understand. Uh, iPlot now. Okay, in iPlot, I just want to change kind. What we can write bar. Okay, so bar, and let's see. You're getting the same type of the command you need to put. Just you need to write instead of plot iPlot. Then it will use plotly library. Easy.
Yes.
Any doubt? Okay, you can make a scatter anything. Okay, like okay, I want to plot a scatter diagram. Okay, just wait. Df dot iPlot I need to write. Okay, iPlot. What is the kind? Kind also you can put as scatter. This is also way. Like here also you can write scatter. Scatter. Okay. Now mode. Also you can write and let it be. I just want to run. Now see. This is a scatter, but line by default you will get. Okay, by default line you will get. But you say कि many times sir in Excel we are getting the this dot dot. Okay, so change the mode. Mode is equal to marker, or you can use the marker. Okay, let's see what is the output. Markers. You get the data in the marker. This dot dot. Okay. You may feel the size is very large. I want to reduce the size, or I want to increase the size of this bubble. You can do. Just put the size here. Size equal to suppose put 5. See what is the output. Now you getting the bubble small size. Okay.
Yes.
So like that you can do the some manipulation and you can make your graph interactive. What is the point means here? There's a very minor difference. When you visit any point, you can see the what is the value of that particular point. Are you getting the value?
Yes.
See here in the board also you can easily see, na? You will get the value with respect to that particular coordinate. So that is the beauty of this plotly library. Okay, it is good compared to the matplotlib, as per my opinion. But yes, you can use the matplotlib also, no issue.
Yes.
Okay. So I think that's it for the matplotlib. Now there is one more library that is the Seaborn that we will discuss. Huh?